Hey, good morning to you, Jake. So all eyes are now turning to Iran right now as the main official in charge of containing the disease has now tested positive for COVID-19, leading to fears that the outbreak in the Islamic Republic may be worse than what's being reported. Now, this has prompted the United Arab Emirates, one of the world's largest aviation hubs, to stop all flights to and from Iran after 15 people died there. Meanwhile, South Korea is now reporting almost 1,000 cases, the second highest infection rate behind China. We've also learned that at least one crew member of Korean Airlines tested positive for COVID, but we don't know the scope of the exposure because they aren't releasing any details of where that person traveled. Let's go to Italy now, where officials are struggling to contain the spread by shutting down schools, museums, banning public events. And we've just learned that Paramount Pictures has halted filming in Italy for Mission Impossible 7 after more than 200 people have come down with the virus since Friday and a seventh person has died. Let's go to Spain, where some tourists at a hotel in Tenerife tested positive, and now 1,000 people are on lockdown. Here at home, the Center for Disease Control has confirmed 6 cases of the coronavirus in the San Antonio area, most of which were passengers from the Diamond Princess cruise ship who were already in quarantine.
Given the high-risk environment that the Diamond Princess cruise ship passengers came from, I would not be surprised if we have additional cases. That's why they are here. That's why they're in quarantine, and that's why we are monitoring them for any fever and any respiratory symptoms.
Now, in response to the threat in the United States, President Trump is now asking Congress for $2.5 billion to fight coronavirus. Meantime, the International Olympic Committee is facing the very real possibility of having to cancel the Olympics and at the very least putting major health security measures in place. A lot going on globally, and we'll keep tracking it for you. I'm Amity Idrisi, live in the newsroom. Back to you in studio,
Let's hope
Jake.
they don't have to cancel the Olympics.
Right?
Amity, yeah, thank you.